We're chasing the funky fella downtown. This doesn't look like it has any loot in it other than... Oh, there's a basement. And basements are made of loot. These guys are worth fighting, for sure. They had good loot and fairly okay runes, so... We beat them in there easy. Something. It's got balls. What ball? Witchbane ruins. That's different. Now that's sick as hell. I don't know how he's doing that. Oh, he's got an extra set of arms. But I can't deny that that's badass. Where was my basement? Oh, fuck. It's got the faces from the first game. Oh. There's a person. Spells. You do look like a spellcaster. Oh, you're wearing a mask.
It will do no good, I swear it.
The Witchbane ruins! They're putting witches in the ruins!
You frothing degenerates!
Now, sadly, milady, I do not cast spells, so I don't really care about saving the spellcasters. Yeah, nor do I seemingly have any way to do it. I don't really want to attack her, so... I'm gonna let her live. I see you, you weird little anti-magic orb. Casting spells, by the way. Very anti-magic of you. Oh, everything has a stink cloud. Everything gets a stink cloud. Feels so good. Also, I'm stinking. The ground is stink. The ground is made of fucking stink. You've done it again, Dark Souls. Everyone's favorite. Okay, well, the ground is made of stink. I'm gonna assume I can't get up here. I don't have like a grappling hook or something. Nor is there a climb mechanic, so I guess he's just gonna chill for a bit. I'm gonna keep on wandering. That lady maybe would have reacted if we had like an item or a like spell. I know there are like, you've got certain spells, you can kind of now use this thing. It is very Shadow of the Colossus, and that's a great thing. Shadow of the Colossus is a great game. Well, I liked it, but I was slightly disappointed with the remaster that I played on stream back in the day. But I think the merchant! Merchant spotted! Merchant spotted! Okay, well, this is a great opportunity for me to take a little break. You won't notice I'm gone for long. You make a very astute point. As has been discussed on many a video essay back in the day, the Colossus are not the bad guys. The game pretty much tells you that just straight up, though, to be fair.
There's been an age since I've seen a customer.
Ooh, this man has no
How can I
face.
help here at the end of the earth.
Attached to waste to illuminate surroundings. Huge. Probably worth it. Is there anything else that's worth? Obviously we're not getting that. There is a sword. And it's a good sword. Its scaling is, I think, a bit better. It has a good... it's a Zweihander. It has a good other thing. There's also a note on the Wandering Mausoleum, which I guess is that other thing. So, I think we get that sword. I think we get that Zweihander. Yeah, I've come to the realization in games, but especially ARPGs, but also I've been doing it a bit more in, like, MMOs and stuff. I like being the sword, basic-ass sword guy, but especially, greatsword. Oh, interesting. You can duplicate an Ash of War.
Have a safe journey.
I don't have the FP for that. And I don't really know if it's worth getting the FP for that. So obviously this is a +2 sword. This does more damage and better guard one-handed. And has a cheaper special move. Now obviously its scaling is not great right now. It will put us into heavy load though. But I should at least look at it. Obviously we're fat rolling, but there we go. Like that's pretty good. I like that. But fat rolling is pretty horrible. So now we do need to level equipment load to have a chance to use that, and then also spend some time leveling it. Now, I do have a thing that I like to do in games where I like to switch loadouts a lot, which is pretty punishing in a game like this, annoyingly. But we'll be fine. Oh, there's more zombies. Yeah, helmet off is definitely an option. What the fuck? They're chewing on me like a grandma. These are not zombies. I don't know what they are, but we have not seen them before. Grandma, no. Why are they giving a considerable amount of runes? What's going on there? I've been telling you, man, these games, they're a little crustier than people want to admit. That's pretty sick. That's the adventure of the valiant. Let me just see if Zweihander and helmet off. Nah, we're still having, like, we're so far off. We need to take a lot off. I mean, this barely weighs a damn thing. So we need quite a bit more equip load for that. But we're working on it. It is annoying that equip load is not tied to strength or health in this game. Obviously, in a lot of systems, it's different. But it's fine. Naked man? I mean, honestly, I was saying earlier, I kind of almost want to play a naked man. I could definitely see myself doing another playthrough of this game, even though I've not beaten it yet. Like, I can actually imagine the playstyles being different enough that I'm, like, interested. Also, I see that fucking dead rising ass crowd over there. What are you doing? Raise the roof. The roof is massive. Actually just going to be easier to do it myself. Yeah, I'm sure you're sad, mate. But you also have tasty gubbins for me. and I simply cannot resist. Mate, if I'm going naked, full naked, I am basically one mental breakdown away from being a nudist anyway, so I'm not gonna pussyfoot around. I'm gonna assume you kill all these guys and then it's gonna summon a big thing. Yeah? That's what happens when you deal with the Dead Rising. Oh, I can't use this thing here. Interesting. These are crabs. Why are you locked onto crabs in a different zone of interest? I actually cannot, like, it's a meme. I can't stream naked. Otherwise, I probably would. I just can't do it. Feels weird. Right now, again, catch me with another mental breakdown, or you know, if I give up on game streaming and just like move to Picato and do like pinups and lewds, which is always an option. Maybe then, you know, we'll be in the spirit of it. And of course, as always, remember, you can get pinups of your favorite characters from me, Holly Smith Art, at any time for a reasonable price. I've just introduced a new, cheaper commission tier that is selling like, not quite hotcakes, but like pancakes. They're selling like pancakes. Oh, well, pancakes sell more than hotcakes, though, is the thing. And I like money and drawing pinups, so it's a win-win. We're very, very close to the advent of me just making a separate Twitter to post all the pinups I've been doing, because my main Twitter is mostly for like stream announcements and stuff at the moment. I actually made quite a bit of money doing that. These penguins? Kind of. They're like penguin birds. And there's more octopuses. I can! Drawing D&D characters is my... I mean, that used to be what I did for a living. Like, literally, I made a living doing that. Now, a lot of people who would hire a guy like me moved on to AI, which sucks, but... oh, you want to play too, huh? I didn't know you had a jump attack. That's on me. I didn't know that. I also can't have a summon here. So this is a bit scarier than the first time, because last time I did this, I had a summon. Zweihander would be nice here. But basically, drawing D&D characters is my thing. I do it so it can be put into games online or in person. I used to do it where it's like people had very basic ideas and I'd like translate them completely. Or I do what I've mostly been doing, which is someone like is really, really into their roleplay character and they get like a series of pictures through that character's like career. I actually don't know what you play. For some reason I want to say ranger, but I don't think that's true. Maybe a cleric? It depends. D&D is very different now than it used to be. Don't say worse, don't say worse, don't say worse! And I haven't played D&D for a little while. Actually, just like a tool. A necromancer, a vampire, there's a lot of options. But when someone asks that, it's usually because they're doing something that I wouldn't expect. And also, a lot of the people I hang out with are like so good at their character creating that often they make characters that are kind of not what you'd expect, vibes-wise, which is a bit of fun. Tiefling wizard, I probably could have guessed that if I applied myself, I think. Wizard is always a bold pick for your first D&D game, but I'm a big wizard believer. I like wizard a lot. Nice. The equip load is going up by quite a bit each time, so I think maybe 1 or 2 more level ups will have enough to wield the Zweihander. Spawn in your knowledge? I don't know, man. I try not to guess Tiefling for people because it's kind of insulting. Because Tieflings are, depending on your DM and yourself and the way characterization is done, can kind of sometimes be a little... There's sometimes people you see in roleplay scenes where they're playing a little, like, John protagonist, but their character isn't very interesting, and a lot of the time, they're Tieflings. Now, a lot of the time, they're not. Realistically, that happens about the same time as it does as humans. There's just a lot of Tieflings in fantasy roleplay, or equivalent. And Tiefling has lore that is so open-ended and adjusted from what it was originally designed to be that it's kind of... Some things have been lost in translation. Not necessarily in a bad way, because that means that actually a lot of players have been able to re-add things in their own translation, which is good. I've done some fun things with the idea of Tieflings in my setting, which is part of the reason why I forgot Tieflings existed, because they don't in my setting. A lot of the last 3 D&D games I've done, not including all of mine, but including like one of mine, if all of my campaigns only count as one, then the last 3 campaigns I've been in have been in settings that don't allow Tieflings. For basically that reason. The Hag is a good story beat. I'm a big into the Raised by Hag story. We did that. You actually might have got the idea from my games, actually, because I think you knew about that character. Ian played a character who was a witch raised by Hag, because I had my custom witch class that was really, really good, and it still exists on my Patreon. You just have to search for it. I feel like you did, but I might be wrong. Weird little areas that don't seem very important. Maybe I should get the notes on the walking mausoleum, but I mean, I don't see any way to get up in there. Maybe you attack its legs? I don't really want to attack its legs, but I'm gonna just give it a quick go. Yeah, Auntie Ethel is also good hag representation. Oh, it's got crusties. We're helping you out. It's like when they click barnacles off a lobster. It's probably going to summon enemies or something. Is it going to fall down if I get all of them on one leg? Going to be one of those. Oh, they're like skulls. They're not barnacles. It's like undead energy or something. Now it's moving more like a Shadow of the Colossus. I'm not too scared. if it lifts one leg, it means it has to brace the others. Those boulders do hurt, though. It seems that one always lands directly on you unless you're, like, actively dodging, I guess. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Okay. What's in Had a Baby, It's a Boy? A boss fight? A headless guy? They sure do love taking off people's heads in this region.
I don't know what that means. Literally nothing on this menu means anything to me. Every single noun is a mystery that has never been encountered in my time with this game, or beyond.
Okay, well, that definitely was worth the trouble. Bye. Thank you for fucking up my horse, you bitch. So I want to get on top of this hill. That's the wrong button. Yeah, I'm going to assume remembrances are like boss souls that you turn into shit that you fuck with. They're tooting a horn at me, but I don't know where for. Oh, it's here. Okay, so there's a little castle on this hill, as is expected. That's typically what they do. It's never worth charging the heavy attack. Literally never. I don't need to stand still. I'm on a fucking horse, by the way. Don't know why you're making me stand still. I'm on a horse. The horse can keep moving. Oh, that's a new piece of loot. That might those might actually be better than the ones we already have, which is kind of massive. I hear a ballista. I do not see it, nor did it attack me on the way. No, I mean, I'm probably most of the way right. I mean, that's the thing about Dark Souls, it rarely surprises me. But that's mostly because a lot of games have taken DNA from Dark Souls. And, you know, it wears its influences also on its sleeve as well. Oh, yeah, every time. This is also a thing I don't think should be in the game. This is not really adding anything. It's just kind of denying... It's punishing exploration, which you really shouldn't be doing. Not okay. Yeah, well, at least it's an interesting place. Let me see if these other boots are better than the ones I have on. Yeah. They're heavier, but that's fine. If only I had the rest of the armor. It's adding frustration! Yeah! That's what everyone's favorite thing. Everyone wants to see frustration. Well, there was a similar concept in Dark Souls 2. but you could only do them at a certain point in the story. When you basically had already explored everywhere, these things would open up. And that would make a lot more sense to me. Like, you get, like, Exploration 2, and then you can go back through these places, and that would be pretty fucking sick. This is giving huge Dark Souls 2 energy, is the funny thing. With a giant on the ground. That's a boss. With a lot of health. Glowing weak points. Probably don't need the shield for this. Uses the same... All of the weapons have the very same aesthetic. How am I meant to approach here? Just beast moding it, I guess? At least its weak spot worked. Is it dead? Just deciding not to take damage now. Okay. Tricky when they do that. I don't know what he was dropping on me. This is just the Great Wood. It also seems to clip into this wall a lot when it gets knocked down. Like, every time. I couldn't have seen that coming, even if I wanted to. So I'm fighting with the camera, something fierce, and I don't really want to use the lock-on because it only locks onto one foot. So I'm gonna, like, die because I want to lock onto both feet. See? I would love to win. Oh. Would have loved that for me. This doesn't seem super hard, but it is. The camera does not. The camera doesn't like most of the big enemies in the game, and it seems that, like, the majority of bosses are big enemies. So I'm very confused. It might be a, oh, you're using the camera wrong, but then I'm like, why can I use the camera wrong, you know? That is exactly what someone who loves this game is going to tell me. But that shouldn't even be possible. I need to use a flask because otherwise I'll get hit the second he does anything. Feels like this game wants you to play it from a top-down angle a lot of the time. Like, not completely top-down, but, like, zoomed out a lot more and top-down. I feel like if there was a camera mod for that, it would just work. Other than the inside areas, I guess. Oh, I don't think I picked up my runes last time I died. I did. No, that's fair, Doc. I'm probably gonna like see what's going on with this guy, and then I mean, he sure is doing some glitchy shit. Game of the year, by the way. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year. I'm a big migraine guy as well, so that's why I'm a little quieter right now.
You gonna tell me that hit me?
You're in a whole other zone, man. That hit me. Okay, I'm probably not physically able to do this until he respawns and is less glitchy. Damn! They got me. He got himself. Yeah. This game's flawless, baby. Is he actually gone? Did that actually kill his ass? That's so funny. But I'm not gonna get like any reward, am I? Is he meant to drop something? Oh no. Well, there's a chest here, at least. If he was meant to give me anything, I didn't get it. Talisman. Now that is potentially good. Oh, it's actually huge! It's literally, like, what we would have wanted. Okay, where is this on the map? Okay. That's a reveal, for sure. Alright, on the topic of migraines, I'm going to probably start chilling now, because I don't want to risk one. And that seems like a good place to stop. But I have been enjoying Elden Ring, so I'm going to play more. When is a big question. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow. Look up. Before I go, look up. Oh, are we at the tree? Oh. That's something. I never would have realized. So this is how far we have to go. We have to go all this way to reach the tree, assuming that the tree is the end objective because it's the big glowy thing in the distance that is important to all the lore. Kind of crazy how, like, not majestic these castles look then, if they're at the base of the murd tree. That one looks kind of good. But the rest is just kind of like default. Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with a big world as long as it's fun to explore. So far, mostly. There's been a lot of, like, kind of repeated, I wouldn't even call them set pieces. Like, little areas. But that's not necessarily god-awful. I mean, that's just video games. Anyway, I'm going to call it here. I'm going to take a break. I might stream tomorrow. I might stream on the weekend instead. We'll see. We'll see what we can do. For now, I'll leave you in silence, I suppose.